Hello, welcome into this Sunday preview all zodiac sign messages for the week ahead. It is for the 23rd to the 29th of March. I will start with Aries as we are now in Aries season and finish up in Pisces. They'll all be timestamped in the description box as always for your convenience. Then going to do a healing session at the end and I'll just choose a card and we will see what the healing is for the collective for the week ahead. Again, it'll be time stamped in the description box, and you will be able to go back and forth whenever you choose, whether you want to do the healing session first or whether you want to go and check out your sun, moon, rising, north, and Venus sign readings first. It's up to you. So let's get started for the week ahead, the 23rd of March to the 29th of March. Aries, you're up first. Happy birthday to all the Aries out there. What do we need to know? Compassion for Aries. So, Aries, you're either asked to show compassion to someone or give compassion to yourself. So, Aries, what is going on for you this week? What does Aries need to know? 23rd to the 29th of March. There you are, Queen of Wands energy, Temperance. You're being asked here to bring balance to something. Nine of Pentacles. This is how your energy is showing up here. Queen of Wands, Temperance, Nine of Pentacles. And there's communication coming in here. Aries, someone may be trying to come in this week to disrupt your peace here. King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Two of Pentacles. They're asking you to have compassion, but what I feel with this, Aries, is what they're trying to say here is King of Swords. They're trying to say here, you're sitting currently in like a peaceful environment. You've got yourself, you're maybe doing some healing work here. You've got yourself in this nice little like bubble of protection here. Somebody's going to come in this week to try and disrupt that. And what your guides are saying to you here is like, whilst you have compassion for whatever this news is that's coming in, you need to protect yourself here. King and Queen of Swords. I feel we have three energies here. This is like a married couple here. King and Queen of Swords. Aries, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Then we have a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo here too. This could be family. This could be family. Yeah, toxic energy here. Aries, if you've got yourself in this nice little bubble of protection and you're just doing your own thing, there may be members of your family coming in here that don't like that. Four of Wands, and they may be trying to disrupt your peace here. Your guides are saying, protect yourself here, have compassion. This is a family thing. Have compassion here, judgment. But don't allow them to disrupt this bubble. So, Aries, you may be dealing with like, or have had, toxic family things going on, and you've been trying to like heal yourself from maybe ancestral stuff, things to do with your parents and your family, and you've successfully got yourself into this bubble. You've kind of detached yourself from them. There's news coming in this week. There's communication coming in this week from them. And it's like it's trying to cause an upheaval in your like quiet space here. So I don't know whether there's something going on with them. And it's like there's a little bit of drama or something. Or it feels like they're trying to bring some type of drama towards you here. And it's like your guides are going, have compassion for whatever the situation is. But it's like their situation, it's not yours. So it's like, I don't know whether they're coming in here wanting you to like jump in to help with something here, or they're trying to like pass responsibilities onto you or something that's not yours. I feel whatever this is, you have successfully detached yourself from things. It's like you're just not on these people's beck and call anymore, and they're going to come in this week to try and reel you back into that. And your guides are saying, have compassion for whatever the situation is that's going on. So if they get kind of irate with you because you're not responding the way they want you to, you keep calm, show compassion, but be very like clear in where you stand here with the whole thing. I feel it's like things could get a bit like loud because they're wanting you to do something. Your guides are saying, keep yourself in the bubble, put yourself first, have compassion for the situation and whatever they're going through. But it's like they need to be in control of that, not you. So somebody's coming in to try and pass things on to you here. So Aries, keep that boundary in place. Whatever it is you've set up here and detached yourself from, keep that in place this week, okay? So that's what I've got for you. So Taurus next, 23rd to the 29th of March. Taurus. What does Taurus need to know, please? The 23rd to the 29th of March. What does Taurus need to know, please? And thank you. Whoa. Taurus, the 23rd to the 29th of March. What do we need to know? Let's get a card for Taurus, please. What does Taurus need to know for the week ahead? Thank you. Happiness. Took a while there, Taurus, but we've got there in the end. Happiness. So the 23rd to the 29th of March for Taurus. What do we need to know here? Feels like it's taken a while. It took a while to get this card. It's taken a while for you to reach the point. Or maybe you're wondering, am I ever going to reach this point? Four of Wands. Something to do with a home situation here. Page of Cups. Is there a pregnancy announcement, Taurus? Is someone expecting here? Page of Wands. Nine of Cups in reverse. Somebody expecting twins. You thought this day would never come, Taurus. It's taken a while. Nine of Pentacles. So somebody's announcing a pregnancy here. They're pregnant with twins this week. Two of Wands. You may have had to go through some treatment to get to where you are today. The news is coming in though. So Taurus, this is either you or it's somebody in your energy you're going to get told this week. Four of Pentacles. Somebody's been keeping quiet about it. Probably till they reach over the 12-week mark here. Maybe an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra coming forward to say. Oh, too many. Queen of Swords is there too. So this could be a married couple coming forward to say. Look at all these. Look. The Sun. Ace of Pentacles. 10 of Swords. This has been a long road. The Chariot. The Hanged Man. Somebody's been sitting on this little secret for a while, Taurus. I kind of feel here we're probably over the 12-week mark. We're probably heading more to 4 to 5 months here. It's something somebody's kept it really quiet until the point they're starting to show. And this has been a long time coming. Taurus, if this is you, you thought this day would never come. You thought like this has been a long journey for someone. They may have had a couple of rounds of IVF here. And like this, they're now expecting twins here and they've been keeping it really quiet. This is a couple, as I said, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra may be significant here. So Taurus, wherever you sit in this is either you going to break the news to your family this week that you're expecting twins, Or Taurus, someone within your family is going to tell you that they're expecting twins this week. So that is really exciting news. So that's a nice reading to get for a change, other than like somebody from the past coming back that you don't want to hear from. So Taurus, that's really great. Congratulations if it is you, or if you are the granny, granda, the brother, sister, the aunt, uncle, whatever you are going to be. So congratulations to you. So Gemini, the 23rd to the 29th of March. What does Gemini need to know, please? What does Gemini need to know for the week ahead? Willpower. Willpower, Gemini. So there's something here you're going to have to really stick to, dig your feet into, and like push your way through something. I kind of feel here we may have a situation that we don't really want to deal with. And it's like your guides are saying you just need to like dig both heels in and plow through it. There's something about there's no other way other than just hitting it head on here. So what do we need to know for Gemini? The moon. Yeah, it's something you've been trying to avoid here. Like Two of Swords. Not wanting to see it. Like trying to dance your way around something. Your guides are saying you can't Page of Swords. It's now being seen. It's something you don't want to address here, Gemini. You want to hide away from it. Queen of Cups here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. What's that? Page of Pentacles wanted to come out. Four of Pentacles. Somebody's been sitting on something for a while. Not wanting to like, yeah, real blocking energy. I don't know what this is, Gemini. Somebody's been really trying to avoid something. And they've like maneuvered every which way they can to the point now it's like there's no other choice. You have to go straight through. You have to face whatever is difficult here. Seven of Swords in reverse. There's been some type of lies told here. Four of Cups. Three of Wands. There's been some type of lies told here. So Gemini, you've either told the lies or somebody has told the lies to you. And it's like they're avoiding telling you the truth here. They've been trying to avoid it for a long time. They've been dancing about it. Take it as it resonates here. You may be at a distance from this person, or there's somebody that you owe a truth to here, but it's been on your mind for a while, or it's been on somebody's mind here for a while. Yeah, it's something to do with the past. Something happened in the past. Here's the communication. Somebody needs to say something here. Something wasn't fair. Six of Pentacles. Something that happened in the past wasn't fair. And it's like somebody's been trying to avoid it. There's a truth that needs to be spoken here. There was lies told and a truth that needs to be spoken, and somebody's been dancing about it. It's either you, Gemini, or it's somebody in your energy, somebody from your past. There's an apology, a truth that needs to be spoken here, and it's coming in. Somebody's been trying to dance around it for a long time, and this week it's like focal point. There's no escaping this anymore. You need to come forth and say what you got to say here. And it's not going to be comfortable. It's not going to be all sweetness and light. It's going to be, somebody's going to have to take the slap in the face, metaphorically, not physically. Somebody's going to have to take a slap in the face here and hold their hands up and go, I was wrong here. They've been avoiding it. This is somebody who doesn't like to admit when they're wrong. They're not good with I'm sorry. They like to blame somebody else here. So Gemini, take it as it resonates to you. There's no avoiding something anymore. Somebody's gonna have to come clean here. So take it as it resonates to you, okay? So Cancer's up next, 23rd to 29th of March. Cancer, what do we need to know for you for the week ahead, the 23rd to the 29th of March? What does Cancer need to know, please and thank you? Well-being. It's all about your well-being here, Cancer. Putting yourself first, looking after self here, getting some time out, chilling out a little bit here, Cancer. Feel like a lot of like noise going on around you, and you're just kind of like trying to dull it all out. Six of Wands here. Not necessarily, I mean, not necessarily noise in a argumentative way. There's just a lot of stuff going on here. Hermit in reverse. And you haven't had time for self here. And that's the truth. Ace of Swords. Ten of Wands. This could be something here, Cancer, if you have like older parents, or like there's been things going on in the family and you've been the one kind of called on to do a lot of running about and helping here. It's you need to sort of like start to take a wee bit of time for yourself here. Two of Wands. As I say, I don't feel it's like arguments and stuff going on around you, that there's a lot of noise. It's just you've been pulled in a lot of directions, and I don't feel it's coming from like a people pleasing way either. I feel that it has come from a necessity that somebody needs help, genuine help here. The Fool. And you have been like running around. It could have been something where there could have been an older parent that was in hospital for a while or something here, and then you've been like sort of going between your other parent and making sure they're okay, and hospital visits and things like that. There's something like this that has been going on. And I don't feel, I mean, I feel you're not on your own doing this. You may have siblings that have been helping, but there's something in particular here about your energy. It's like there's been a lot of things being juggled here, and it's like you need to just sort of like ground yourself a little bit here. Yeah, Six of Cups. This is like this is somebody who's looking after their parents. Page of Cups. Just like everything's kind of being a little bit poured out at the minute, so there needs to be a little bit of time made for self here. The Chariot. Page of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. There's just something here where you just need to make a little bit of a schedule, Cancer, that you get like an afternoon to yourself somewhere, or a couple of hours to yourself somewhere here, and just kind of like chill out and ground yourself and do something that you enjoy doing, whether it's just like being able to sit down on the sofa and put your feet up with a cup of coffee and not have any disruptions, and just have that couple of hours to yourself, just to kind of like unwind here. It just feels like everything has been so hectic and we just haven't had a chance to like breathe. We've been trying to organize so many things here, and you need to take care of yourself here. So there's something you need to schedule in here, and make it a regular thing. It may be a case here now, Cancer, that if it's a parent that's come home from hospital, there may be like a more, um, there might have to be like a healthcare sort of rota made up to care for somebody. It's got to the point now where your parents were able to care for themselves, and now they may need that little bit more help. And there's something that needs to be drawn up here, and you're going to be called on more. And your guides are saying here, but make sure you schedule for yourself here, because whatever the rota has been at the minute, it can't continue like that indefinitely. that's like a temporary thing. You can only do that for a while. That can't keep continuing long term. So when you're coming to draw up who does what, make sure you schedule yourself time here. That you have time out to just do the things you enjoy. To look after yourself here, Cancer, okay? Otherwise you'll completely drain your battery and then you'll be no good to anybody. So that's a wee bit of a heads up from your guides this week, Cancer. So Leo next, 23rd to 29th of March. Leo. What does Leo need to know for the week ahead? The 23rd to the 29th of March. Trust. Trust here. Are you questioning who you trusted here, Leo? Because when I see trust, the word trust, I see a big question mark after it. So are you questioning who you trust or who you trusted? Let's see. Ten of Pentacles. Someone in the family or something to do with, oh yeah, 10. Somebody in the family here. Ace of Wands. Are you questioning something to do with money? Was there something here? Three of Wands. Is this some type of like were you asked to like contribute to some type of like deal financially here at a distance? You thought this would make you money? Chariot here. Seven of Cups. There's something here about like a deal between people, between family members here. It was like sums of money were given. I don't know where it was to buy something or invest in something at a distance. So I don't know if this could be like a holiday home or something somewhere. It was like everybody in the family put so much into it and we purchase this and then we all get equal use out of it or something like that. The sun. Somewhere like in a sunny country here. Judgment. There's something about this. Knight of Cups. I don't know whether there was a member of the family in particular, Ace of Pentacles, that was like in charge of this. Something's not fair. Something's not even or it's not fair here. It's like, I don't know whether it's like somebody here was in charge of the whole deal and they showed you something and they went, this is what we're going to buy. And you were like, happy days, here's my money. And it's like when you go to look at it, it's not what this person told you it was. There's something about it here. It's not as good a deal as you thought it was. It's like everything this person told you isn't what's sitting in front of you. So now you're starting to question, like, hold on a wee minute here, what is going on? Like you showed me this, and this, and I thought that's what I was investing into. I now turn up and it's like, it's almost like somebody showed you a brochure of a villa. And this was in a lovely part of the country. It had its own swimming pool. It was like, I don't know, a 4-bedroom villa. It would look the business. You've turned up and you're standing looking at a shack. And you're like, this is nothing like what you said it was. And somebody's coming up with excuses about it. Oh no, but this is the potential that it has. this isn't actually, and you're like, but that's not what you said. If I had saw this, because now there is more investment needed to turn this around to get it to what the original photo, there's something about it. And you're going, whoa, 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 no. I already give you everything I could afford here, and now you're asking for more money. So there's a discord here. So somebody within your family here, Leo, you thought you could trust them. You thought this was gonna like whether it was like not just like that the family could use this place or use this, but maybe like you were able to like rent it out for other holiday makers or something. I feel there's something abroad here that has been purchased, and what you were shown isn't actually what's been bought. And you're like, I trusted you with this because it's a pretty decent lump sum of money. It's not like going and, buying a packet of biscuits in the shop here. We've exchanged a right lump of sum of money here. You told me this is what it was. It's nothing like it at all. And it's going to take more money to like sort it out to be something. So your question and trust here, Leo. Like, what have I got myself involved in? Somebody may have got themselves in a sticky situation that it's like, how do I get myself out of this now? How do I get my money back? So, Leo, take it as it resonates to you, okay? Virgo, the 23rd to the 29th of March. What do we need to know for you? The week ahead for Virgo, the 23rd to the 29th of March. What do we need to know? What does Virgo need to know, please? And thank you. What does Virgo need to know for the week ahead? Animals wanted to come out. Let's see. Virgo, life purpose just went flying across the table. Life purpose. So are you questioning life here? What you're meant to be doing, Virgo? Or have you recently discovered your life purpose? Let's see. What does Virgo need to know? 23rd to the 29th of March for Virgo. Nine of Swords. Queen of Cups here. There's some anxiety around this. You're maybe being called to do something here, Virgo, and you're like in two minds about it. I don't know if this is right for me or not. You may be called to come out of your comfort zone. And you're like, I don't know if I'm ready for this or not. Queen of Swords, speaking up here. You're being called to speak up here. This is Page of Swords, is like online. So there's something here. You may have had some anxiety over this, but you may be being called to put yourself out publicly here. Sun card, being seen. Eight of Swords. I really feel here, the Hangman, this is like, I'm speaking to somebody who, like, this is completely outside your comfort zone. Like, being publicly seen here. This is causing you tower moments here. You may be back and forth about this. Ace of Pentacles, but this is the way forward for you. Knight of Swords, yeah, sorry. There's something here, Virgo, about like just take the leap here. Just take the leap and do it. I have to say, from my own experience and being on YouTube now, when I first started this back in the early part of 2022, doing the healing work and the psychic medium stuff, I knew that I was being pushed by my guides to be put on a public platform for the public to see me. And I kind of like weave my way around it as much as I could to try and avoid it because I didn't feel comfortable with it. So whoever resonates with this, I completely get where you're coming from. But one day I just bit the bullet and went for it. I'm sitting here now talking to you. Yeah, it's kind of weird. You kind of get used to it, but you just just start it. Stop dragging your feet. You just need to like just jump onto it and go for it and try not to think about it. The only thing I would say to you is I don't watch anything back. The only time there is anything is when I'm doing a bit of editing or putting, the website or details or whatever on it. But other than that, I don't watch any of these back. I literally post them and that's it. It is what it is. I don't watch anything back. So that might be a tip. Don't sort of like sit and watch something and criticize yourself. Oh, I should have said that different, or I shouldn't have done that, or I looked that way on the camera and I shouldn't have, or whatever. It is what it is. Your facial expressions are your facial expressions. You can't do anything about them. So don't be self conscious about, having to appear a certain way. Just just do it. Just be yourself. Okay, and you'll be fine. So somebody here is like contemplating taking the leap of being publicly seen. Just do it. Your guides are it's for you. It's the way forward for you. The Ace of Pentacles is there. This is a new beginning for you. Just like just put it out there. Let it go. Let it go. So Virgo, this is what I got for you this week. Libra, the 23rd to the 29th of March. The 23rd to the 29th of March. What does Libra need to know? Please and thank you. What does Libra need to know this week? Please and thank you. Libra. Whoa, was I near? Throw all the cards everywhere. Transformation for Libra. Transformation. So things are changing, Libra. If there has been a bit of a rough patch, things are starting to smooth out here. Let's see, what does Libra need to know this week? 23rd to the 29th of March. Four of Pentacles, Emperor, and Queen of Pentacles. They've been holding back from something, Libra. The Chariot. Justice. You've been holding back from moving forward. So, Libra, you're either the Emperor here or you're the Queen of Pentacles. You've either been holding back from moving forward from a masculine energy or a feminine energy. Take it as it resonates to you. There's something here holding you back, and now it's like time to move forward. Three of Swords here. The Hermit. You may have had some grieving here, Libra. You may have been grieving over an older masculine here. Could be a father, grandfather. And it's like now's the time to move on from this. There's something you've got to do. Knight of Wands. It could be traveling or something here because we have the Chariot. Ten of Pentacles. If you were left inheritance here, Libra, it's time to start spending it. You might be feeling like a little bit up in your head about this. Like not wanting to be like out having a good time at the expense of somebody else that's no longer here. But that's exactly what this person wanted you to do. I feel here you've had a lump sum of money and it's now like you have the ability to go traveling and do the things you wanted to do and you're feeling guilty about that. Don't. This is what this person wanted. This is why this money has been left to you for you to go and do the things you wanted to do here. There's been enough time of grieving here. Start making your plans and take your leap here. And go and do the things. Go and see the world, is what I've just heard. Go and see the world. So, Libra, if you want to go traveling, now's the time. Forget about whoever left you this money wants you to live your best life. They want you to do the things that you want to do. So now's the time to go and do it. So that's the message for you. Okay. So Scorpio, 23rd to the 29th of March for Scorpio. 23rd to the 29th of March for Scorpio. What do we need to know? What does Scorpio need to know, please? What does Scorpio need to know for the week ahead? Inspiration. So if the creative well has been dry for a while, Scorpio, you may be finding that there's a lot more ideas starting to come through here. Let's see, for the week ahead, 23rd to the 29th of March, there's a tower. Something hits here. Whoa! As I throw the cards everywhere. Something hits here. 5 of Pentacles. Something starting to sort of like unlock for you here. There may have been a time where 2 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, a lot of earth here. There's a lot of ground in here. So whatever's been going on, Scorpio, before it feels like a lot of up in the air, and now you've done a bit of grounding work here. It's like the inspiration starting to come through. Five of the cups, 5 of Cups in reverse here. 8 of Cups. There's something here. We've been really in our emotions about something. That's what I'm saying. Something's been really up here, but then we went and got ourselves grounded. And now the ideas are starting to come through here. So something, whatever this tower has been for you, Scorpio, it really threw you. It really threw you off here. Page of Wands. But now you're starting, there's your inspiration, your Page of Wands. You're starting to get ideas through here. You've been manifesting this. 4 of Swords. There's been enough respite. So Scorpio, I feel here you've been through a wee bit of a bumpy time here, this Knight of Cups. There's been a lot of emotions worked through here. Queen of Swords in the World. A new beginning here. You're leaving something behind. It's like you've got your emotions in check here. And now you're coming at things from a more grounded way. So I could be talking to a Scorpio who was very like quick to fly off the handle and respond to things from an emotional sense. And you've done work on yourself here. And anything now, you now come at it from a more grounded perspective. You don't fly off as easily anymore. You step back, you see, you assess before you speak here. And it's actually bringing in a lot of inspiration here. You're coming at things in a better way. You're seeing things in a better way here. And you're not responding or like before when you responded from things in an emotional way, you actually drained yourself. You drained your creativity. Whereas now when you're coming at from a more grounded way, you're not like leaking that creativity out and giving it to others. You're actually harnessing it here. If that makes sense. There's something here about how you react to things. It's actually changing how you work inward. And with the emotional outbursts, you're giving your energy out. So whatever creativity you need, you're giving it away. Whereas now when you're actually being more stable, more grounded, and you're thinking about things, you're not like reacting the same way. You're keeping that energy within here. If you look at her, you're keeping it within here, you're harnessing it, you're transmuting it, you're using it rather than giving it away here. So, Scorpio, take it as it resonates. There's a turn here. Something's changing, and you're like getting more like the flow's coming back to you again, or you're getting it through in a more. You're starting to understand your flow here and seeing your capabilities. So, Scorpio, that's what I've got for you this week. So, Sagittarius, the 23rd to the 29th of March for Sagittarius. What does Sag need to know? The 23rd. Oh, hold on a minute. I'm way ahead of myself. I'm way ahead. I need one of these first. It's going to get straight into the tarot there. So, we might be getting ahead of ourselves, Sag. We might just need to slow things down a little bit. Let's see, for the week ahead, 23rd to 29th of March. Courage. Might just need to slow down here. Something flipped over there. Four of Swords. Just slow down a little bit, Sag. Emperor. I always get this with Sag and Scorpio, like a connection. So I don't know whether somebody who watches this has Scorpio and Sagittarius highly aspected, but with Scorpio's reading there, I was just saying like you've mastered something here of not acting emotionally, of coming from things in a more grounded way. And I feel this is like Sag, I'm saying to you, don't rush into stuff here. You need to just take a step back. Don't be so quick to jump in or launch in on an attack here. Two of Wands. Look at things more objectively. Three of Pentacles. Page of Swords here. There could be something that's going to be seen here, a contract here. Queen of Pentacles, and that's how you need to come at it. You need to come at it in Queen of Pentacles energy here. Not rushing in. Because it's a Tower here. There's something you're not going to be happy about. It could be to do with an elder here. An older masculine. There's something you may not be happy about, and they're saying don't just jump in and come at it from the lion's point of view here. Just take your time with something. The initial news is going to piss you off here, Sag, but just don't. There's stuff you don't know yet. So whatever the initial shock is, this may not be as bad as what the initial Tower shows. There's news about a contract here. I was going to say Page of Cups, King of Cups here. Seven of Pentacles, something to do with money. There's something here, and it's like the Tower hits the Hermit. This is you getting yourself really grounded here. The Tower hits, and it seems like it's really bad news. It could be to do with finances. But your guides are saying here, don't be so quick to jump in here and go on the attack. It's like step back, find your courage here, go into the hermit mode, because there's stuff that still needs to be uncovered. And I kind of feel here when things start to be uncovered, the Tower is not as bad for you as you think it is, as the initial communication says. So it's almost a feeling like if you jump into things too quick and you start to try and make plans to safeguard anything or that type of thing, it's like you could end up undoing the truth that has yet to come out. It's it's better to just sit and just kind of let things fall the way they're going to fall. So take it as it resonates to you. This is a contract. It could involve other people here. And it's it feels maybe here you've been done bad out of something and other people have gained out of something. And you may be trying to go, right, how can I get my money or get something from them? But it's hang fire. There's things that are yet to be exposed here. These people aren't going to benefit from it just as well as you think they are. So just hang tight before you jump on anything, okay? So, Sag, that's what I've got for you. So Capricorn, again, I'm going to do the same thing as I done with Sag, jumping ahead of myself. Capricorn, for the week ahead, the 23rd to the 29th of March. Capricorn, what do we need to know, please? Family. So it's all about the family, Capricorn. What is going on for Capricorn this week? What does Capricorn need to know? Please and thank you. The 23rd to the 29th of March for Capricorn. What do we need to know? Please and thank you. What do we need to know here? Page of Swords. Something online here. The World. Are you going to find out? No, that's too many. Are you going to find out about somebody's marriage or something ending online here? Page of Wands in reverse, not good news. King of Pentacles here. So I could be talking to a masculine Capricorn here. The Hierophant. This is a marriage ending. There's something online here. Knight of Cups. Ace of Cups. This is somebody's marriage ending. So Capricorn, this is either you or you're going to see this. I kind of feel this is a shock. This announcement, whatever's seen online, it comes out of the blue here. The Tower. People don't see this coming. You don't see this coming, or else it's like fated to happen here. Wheel of Fortune. So Capricorn, I don't know if this is you, and it's like this, things might have been a bit sort of like iffy for a while, but then your partner just says like, I want a divorce. And like it's a complete shock to you. You didn't see it coming. You knew maybe things weren't as good as they could have been, but you didn't see this coming. Or Capricorn, you're learning this about somebody within your family. It's like you thought everything was fine there, and you're getting like you're seeing something. I feel that this is online. Four of Cups. Like nobody saw this coming. This is a big shock here. This is like, King of Wands here. Oh, somebody's been given to two. This is coming out online. Something is a real shock here. We have two masculine energies here. So this comes out of the blue here. Somebody did not see this coming, that there was a third party involved in something. So Capricorn, take it as it resonates, okay? This, you could be getting news with somebody within your family are separating and getting a divorce because a feminine had another masculine energy here. Or Capricorn, this is you. You found out that your spouse has another interest, love interest, and you've pulled the plug here. Whatever this is, it's like a shock to people. People did not see this coming. They never ever thought it's kind of like looking standing outside the window looking in at a family thinking they have everything. Like they're so perfect, they're so happy, everything's great there. And the next thing you find out, they're separating and getting a divorce, and you're like, where did this come from? Because like any time we ever seen them out, they always seem to get on really well together. They always seemed happy. Like there never seemed to be any tension between them or whatever. And now they're getting separated and divorced, and you're like, what's going on here? But there's details coming out about what has been going on here. So Capricorn, take it as it resonates to you, okay? Aquarius, 23rd to 29th of March. Aquarius, what do we need to know, please? What does Aquarius need to know for the week ahead? Career. So it's all about work for you, Aquarius. Busy, busy time. All systems go here. I feel like we're flooded with ideas here. So let's see the week ahead, 23rd to the 29th of March. Don't try and do too much at one time here, Aquarius. Two of Swords. Focus on one thing at a time here. Bring balance into play. Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race here. Somebody's like flooded with ideas, and like you may be trying to like get them all off the ground at the one time. That's not the way to approach this. You need to bring balance to a situation. Like approach and attack one idea at a time. You're not going to miss out on anything. Keep quiet about it. I mean, don't be telling people what your ideas are, but work on one at a time, and they'll all flow in together rather than trying to get everything off the ground at the one time here. It's like somebody's like, look at all the things floating around, and like her face is kind of like, am I really sure about what's happening here? It's like one thing at a time. Everything will flow. Yeah, because there's loads of options here. Loads of options, loads of ideas. You've manifested this, Aquarius, but one thing at a time. Everything will flow nicely into each other. It's like once you get one thing up and going and you're successful at that, it'll naturally flow into your next idea. So just write them down and have a plan of where you're going with things, but don't try and get everything off at the one time, because then you're not being able to give everything your full attention here. Ten of Swords, Queen of Wands, High Priestess. Wow. Somebody has just literally like turned the creativity valve on. And it's like all these things are coming through here. Look, boss mode. You've turned into the Emperor here. Empress doesn't matter. This is the boss. You have feminine showing up here, masculine energy, or your masculine, doesn't matter. We have the Queen of Wands here. Look at this. Like this just sums your energy up here, Aquarius. This is what you've stepped into. And you're being flooded with ideas here. And your guides are just saying to you, look, one thing at a time, write them down, but do one thing at a time. They will naturally flow into each other. You won't miss anything out. They will naturally flow into each other, but just concentrate on one thing at a time here. Somebody is so excited because all this stuff's coming through and they just want to get started that they're like, you need to give one thing your full attention, Aquarius. So this is your guides trying to guide you on that, okay? So Pisces, last but not least, the 23rd to the 29th of March. What does Pisces need to know for the week ahead, please? What does Pisces need to know for the week ahead? Thank you. Psychic abilities. Let me see if we can get it without the light. Not a surprise for you, Pisces. Psychic abilities. Pisces, one of the most psychic signs in the chart here. What does Pisces need to know? Seeing something differently here, Pisces. King of Cups here. So if you're a feminine, you may be in masculine energy, or I'm talking to a Pisces masculine here. Slow to see something. You've been slow to see something here. It's taken a while. Queen of Pentacles. Take it as it resonates. This could be a earth sign feminine, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or it could be a masculine and feminine energy. We take it as it resonates. You've been slow to see something about an earth sign. Seven of Swords in reverse. The lies have been exposed here. Somebody's lies. Queen of Cups. Now we've matching counterparts here, or this is you balancing your energy. Ten of Wands. Something's coming out publicly here. Well, nearly dropped it. The Hanged Man. Something's coming out publicly here. If you have a partner here, Pisces, something may have been this Queen of Pentacles here, or Earth energy, take it as it resonates, may have been saying something about you and your partner that wasn't true. Or they may have been slagging your partner off or something here. Strength card, there's something you're now saying. This kind of feels like, this kind of feels to me, Pisces, like you, Three of Swords. Yeah, lover. This kind of feels to me like you have been telling your friends stuff about what's going on in your relationship. There's just, you've been having like little things with your partner and you've been kind of talking them through with your friend or what you thought was your friend. And your friend has been going around telling other people stuff. And you find something out here. Or it's like your people are saying things about your marriage or your relationship and you're like, how do you know this stuff? Or like, where's this coming from? Or you were arguing with your partner or whatever and you're like, where's this coming from? So this is masculine or feminine. Take it as it resonates. I could be talking to a masculine Pisces here who's been telling another friend stuff that's been going on. And their friends been going telling people about it. Or this is two feminines and you've been talking to your friend about your husband, your partner, and they've gone and told somebody here or telling people. I kind of feel there's news out in the community about your relationship, and you're like, how do people know this stuff? Like, how do people know what's going on? And it may have caused a bit of tension between you and your partner because you've been going to your partner going, have you been talking to people about us? Like, how do people know we had a row on Friday? How do people know that we're arguing about this? How do people know this? And your partner's like, I haven't told anybody. And you've done something. Maybe you set a trap here. Maybe you set a trap for your partner where you told them something. Or not your partner, sorry, your friend. You told them something that was completely not happening. And to see would it get out there, and it did. And now you know who the leak is. You may have had your suspicions about this, Pisces, but like now you see it. Now you see who's been telling the lies here. So there's a readjustment here of who you're trusting. I kind of feel it's just like something, or there's like things have been blown out of proportion. I mean, we all kind of like have our disagreements. Do you know what I mean? We all kind of have our off days and we all kind of like maybe vent and give off about, oh, this was not tidied right or, things like that. And it's like, it's just normal stuff that you've been kind of giving off about, but this person's been making it out to be worse than it is. So people are coming to you going, I'm so sorry to hear you're having marriage problems and blah, blah, blah. And you're like, what are you talking about? But you're finding out here where it's coming from. So Pisces, if you've been like getting asked questions and going like, why are people saying this stuff to me? You're going to get some information this week that tells you exactly where it's coming from, or else you've set a trap and you're going to see that person fall now. So take it as it resonates to you, Pisces. So let's start the healing session, okay? I'm going to pull a card here. I'm going to use clear quartz, as I always do. I've got my nice big, you can't even really see it that well. My clear quartz sphere. I'm going to use it this week, okay? I'm going to set it here so you see it. So we're going to pull a card and just see what the healing session is going to be about this week. As with the zodiac signs readings, that's going to be time stamped in the description box, so you'll be able to come back to it when it suits you, okay? So if you want to get yourself a glass of water, keep yourself well hydrated, get a pen and paper. A lot of things that might come through kind of drift in and out, and if we don't write them down at the time, we will forget them. And there might be little nuggets of information that might help us. Get yourself a comfy blanket. The only thing I ask is that you keep both feet on the ground because I want to make sure that you're well grounded. It's such a short healing session that I really want to instill the healing. I want to instill the grounding, make sure you're well grounded. If you want to play some background music, that would be a really great idea. I would, but YouTube would probably like ban me or something. So it's a really good idea if you want to put a wee bit of music on. You don't have to stop the session either. When I bring you back round again, you can continue on and come back out of it when it suits you when you want to. Okay. So for the week ahead, 23rd to the 29th, we'll not take that just yet. What is the healing session about, please? What is our healing session about this week? What are we going to do our healing session about? Happiness. Look at that. Happiness. So somebody's kind of feeling in a bit of a glum or a little bit depressed or something here. We're going to try and lift the frequency and get ourselves into sort of a more happier place. So let me have a quick drink. Okay. So both feet firmly on the ground, okay? Get yourself nice, mute your phone, put it on silent. Do this when you can give me 5 or 10 minutes of your undivided attention. If you can't do that now, then do come back to it. As I said, it's time stamped, so you don't need to go searching for it. And just relax, close your eyes, get your feet firmly on the ground, get yourself nice and comfortable. And just sort of move your neck from side to side and just kind of like let go of any tension that might be built up there. Relax your jaw, drop those shoulders, and place your hands on your lap or wherever is comfortable for you. And just take a deep breath in and release it out. Take another deep breath in and let it out. And just settle your energy. And I want you to visualize a lovely clear pond straight in front of you. And if you have a fear of water, you don't need to be worried. Your guides and your spiritual team are here to support you. And I want you just to take a few steps forward, barefooted along this lovely lush green path towards the pond. And surrounding the pond is lovely, luscious green grass, and beautiful wildflowers grow. There are butterflies floating around. There are birds chirping in the trees. It's a beautiful sunny day. It's just a really comfortable temperature. And you can feel the moisture of the grass on your feet as you walk towards the pond. It's just that beautiful time in the morning when the birds are wakening, the animals are coming to life in the sun. It's just that beautiful temperature. The sun is just shining, heating the bones in your body. And I want you just to reach the end of the pond and just stand and watch. And you can see the sun glisten in the pond in front of you. And I want you to go back and think about that clear quartz crystal sphere that I showed you. And I want you to imagine you holding it in your hands. And as you're holding it in your hands, you just gently drop it into the pond. And as you gently drop that crystal sphere into the pond, it starts to melt like a bath bomb. And that clear quartz energy starts to seep out into the pond, changing the water in the pond to this electrifying force of the clear quartz, the master healer energy. And as you watch the clear quartz sphere melt into the pond, you can see the sparkle in the pond getting brighter. That water turns from a lovely blue into a bright white. Healing energy just seeps out. You start to look around the edge of the pond, and any flowers that might have been reaching the end of their life, you start to see them gather up more vibrancy, come alive again, because they're absorbing the energy of the crystal. I want you now to step forward and place a foot into the pond. Don't have any fear about it being deep. It's only 3 or 4 inches and it covers your foot. Step forward with another foot in. Feel that energy coming up through the soles of your feet. It's electrifying. You can feel the surge of energy coming up through your system. I want you to step further into the pond, and as you get further into the pond starts to get deeper. And you feel that energy. The water is so soothing and calm and inviting. It's warm and just a beautiful temperature. So refreshing. You can feel that energy start to travel up through your legs, and as you get deeper in, that water starts to come over your waist. You can feel that energy just seeping up through your system, through your body. And as you reach the deepest part of the pool, your whole waist is covered with this magnetic energy of the clear quartz crystal. I want you just to make your way to an edge. As you make your way to the edge, you sort of feel a seat there. And you're able to sit down into the pond. And as you sit down, the water then comes up to your shoulders. You're still safe. You're being protected by your spiritual team. And you sit here in this pool of clear quartz crystal energy. And it engulfs your whole system. And as you bring both hands out of the water to look at your hands and your palms, they are glistening, glowing, like somebody has poured glitter all over you. That's the clear quartz energy in your meridians, in your system, going through your veins, getting rid of any stagnant energies that might be there. And I want you just to relax your head back, nice and gently. Feel your spirit guides and your angels and the ancestors there with you, and they're holding your back. You're protected. No one is going to let you fall. I want you just to tip your head back into the water so that you're absorbing all of the crystal energy from head to toe. I want you to feel your guides holding you from underneath and letting you float in this clear quartz crystal pool. I'm going to ask your spirit guides, angels, ancestors, those from the highest white light that walk with us every day, Going to ask the shamanic guides and our spirit animals to come forth. Mary Magdalene, St. Bridget. Ask you guys to come in too. Any heaviness that has been surrounding us, any feelings of depression or anything that's just been tugging on our energy, making us feel heavy. Can we ask that it's removed? That we start to feel lighter, that we start to feel more happy. Bring forth any clarity that we need, if any stagnant energies or anything that's going through our mind that we might not be aware that's causing us to feel this heaviness. Bring it forth that we can recognize it and do whatever needs to be done so we can release it, so we can move forth in happiness. Feel the sunshine on your skin as your body absorbs this angelic energy, and your whole body is buzzing. Your hands, your feet, your legs, your torso, your back, your shoulders, your head. Any energies that are in there that are holding you back from feeling this higher frequency of happiness is being released. Can I ask our spiritual teams to give us a boost of energy to help motivate us? If we've been feeling heavy and not wanting to sort of be out in nature or sort of doing things that we enjoy, can we ask that we get a boost of energy that motivates us to go and do the things that makes us happy, to help us elevate our energy? And in turn, when we elevate our energy, it elevates the energy of those around us, our family and our friends. We are passing it on. People we meet in the shop, people we just pass on the street, we're elevating our energy onto them. I'm going to ask our guides now to surround us with a protection bubble from head to toe, front and back, left and right side. So we seal this higher frequency energy into us. Ask our guides that no one from the outside is able to transmit any negative energies onto us, that we'll only accept higher frequency energies. Can I ask Archangel Michael to surround us with a mirror shield from head to toe? Any negative energies in any shape or form that try to penetrate our energies, please return them to where they came from. We are not responsible for other people's actions or intentions. Can I ask Mary Magdalene, with this bubble of protection that surrounds us, will she please place her compassion roses around us, head to toe, front, back, left and right, that it's only love and compassion that can flow in and out of our energies, and anything negative is met with the thorns of that rose. I want you to continue to feel that healing energy surge through you, and know that it will continue to run through you as your guides and your spiritual team continue this healing process. Now I want you to bring your attention to your feet, and I want you to feel them beneath you on the ground and start to wiggle them. Wiggle your toes. I want you to start to wiggle your fingers and move your head from side to side as you start to bring your awareness back into the room. And when you're ready, open your eyes and welcome back. So as I said, you can do this as often as you want. It's time stamped in the description box. Write down anything that might have came to you. As I said, if we're trying to lift the frequency into a happier frequency, there might be things that's sitting in the back of our minds that are niggling at us, but we're trying to push them back and not bring them forward. So you might find in the next day or two, those things start to come forward, deal with them. Um, your guides are there to help you. They're being brought forward to for you to examine them, see what you need to say about them, and then release them. If there's anything that kind of comes forward that troubles you, sit in meditation, bring your guides in, or do this healing session again with the intention of show me what I need to do, show me what I need to see here, and let's release it. Okay. Write anything down, as I said. Drink plenty of water. Continue to drink plenty of water. You will feel the energy run through you. If you've got that boost of energy, it's like use it for something that you enjoy doing. Don't use it to do housework or something like that. Use it for something that you enjoy. Okay. And it's here for you, timestamp whenever you want to use it. And I will see you all tomorrow.